just threw out a slab and then I started pressing with my fingertips to create this texture that I really like. I came up with this texture naturally, but it was in a test tile that I experimented with slips and really liked the effects that I was getting. So this serves a dual purpose. This thrown slab, this section right here, when I throw it on the table, is the thickest part of the slab. So as I'm pressing toward the edges, and that's going to give me more slab to work with because these edges are really thin. They've already started to accumulate some of the girth, the width of this clay right here as I've been pushing toward it. And so that's going to give me more slab to work with. One thing to note, if you're throwing out a slab and it really gets stuck the first time and you go to peel it off and the clay comes apart and sticks to the ware board, your clay is too soft, and if you're at the bottom of your clay bag, that's much more likely to happen. The moisture accumulates at the bottom of your clay bag, so you may have to start with a fresh block of clay to do this project if that's happening. Also, when I go to peel this off, it might be to my advantage, because that's what was happening with this slab of clay, to let this sit for longer than I normally would. Normally I would just cut this and just peel it off and go to town building, but this board is going to wick some of the moisture out, and it's going to be less prone to being stuck on the board as I let it sit for, I don't know, maybe a half hour. Okay? So if you're trying to cut a slab and it's the apocalypse and you don't have a measure of any sort, you can I cut a straight edge. Hopefully you got a straight edge somewhere, like a tile or a board or something that's pretty straight, and you can at least cut a straight edge. Then with that scrap that you cut off, you can use that as a template for the height or width of your slab. So I'm just going to move this on over here and mark on either end. Make sure that's pretty straight because it's kind of floppy. And you got two parallel lines now. I'm just going to hold my straight edge steady, and instead of going straight down, I'm going to cut at about a 45-degree angle. So I need to keep my hand really steady. Then I'll move over here, same angle, not this way, keeping that same 45-degree angle on either side. Oops. If you screw it up, you got a soft slab, so you can always kind of fix it up a little bit, like so.